Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on the '09 Highlander again. It's got the 3.5, but we're going to do the mounts. As you can see down there, this is the front mount. This is the hardest one. First thing you're going to have to do is, I don't know if you can see it, but you'll have to disconnect all of the wiring that's attached to that. And then you can release the 4 bolts, 1 on top and 3 on the bottom. But first what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to remove that bracket. I don't know if you can see my finger. But right here, I'm going to try to disconnect the bracket right there, and then I'm going to try to then separate the pieces, the electronics that are actually mounted to it, and then go from there. All right, I removed the 10 millimeter bolt from that bracket with a vacuum solenoid, and it let it pull. There's a hose on the bottom that I'll have to disconnect, and then we'll pull away these wires here. But then I use the pincher pliers and then squeeze these out, so that should free that up. The bolt on top is a 17 millimeter. I'm just gonna be taking that bolt on top off, and then we'll get to it from the bottom. Then we will have to take off the shield on the bottom. All right, I got my 17 millimeter with my really long extension and my little stubby impact, and let's see what happens. Alright, here are the lower mounts. I got the car in the air, and you can see the one here, but the one here underneath the frame, you got to pull these little tabs out. Make sure you put them back in, and there's another one, back there, just this one. And then, of course, the same for if we get around to the side. But we're going to undo these, the vacuum hose here, and then undo that, and then just by freeing up that one bolt on top, that's good to go. Okay. All right, I got these off. These are weird size, 14s. So now what we have to do is I got to jack up the engine a little bit to get it up, and I'm going to try to get that stud out at the top, because it will make it a lot easier to get it out if the stud is removed from there. And I think we might be able to get it out from down here if we're so lucky. Okay, so let's try that. Okay. All right, guys. I don't know if you can see, but it looks about the same. This part right here, this top, it does get undone. I used a transmission jack, and I jacked it up enough to get a little clearance up here to get that out. And now the left side mount should also come out fairly easily. And remember, this is the side that has the little pin. That's how you know the difference between the right and the driver's side. Okay, so I took the bracket off. This is right behind the bearing that supports the right axle, and so it looks like it's exactly what this is. So we'll put this in its place, and we'll give it a go. Okay. I don't know why, but I cannot get this engine jacked up high enough, even with the jack. So I actually took that bracket off, 3 14 millimeter bolts, and then this mount will come straight out, and then we'll put the new one in. That's on the passenger side. Don't know why. All right, guys. As you can see, everything is back in there. All the hoses, I had to trim it because the ends were frayed. The one on this side is installed. Cover, everything's looking good. Same thing on this side, as everything looks good. All the caps are put back in. I got to put these 2 in. And then the piece down there, that's what we did in there. That's that little ball piece in there. So everything is back together. So we'll put the shield on the bottom, and then pretty much we are done for this project. So again, these aftermarket, they didn't fit perfectly. All right, guys, there we go. The bolt's back on. We're just gonna put the cover back on, and we're done now. So thank you for watching another video. Thank you for subscribing, and have a great day. And try to use OEM parts. Okay, bye, guys.